Dies war... The Second World War is coming to a close. We need a post-war plan.
Germany needs to pay for what they did with their money and their forced labor.
Yes. Yes!
Let's create a new alternative to the League of Nations, honey.
But with a new name. How about the Pimp Guild? Yeah! No.
I'm William Clayton. We made a plan for the reconstruction of Europe after the war.
I'm George F. Keenan. We should give financial aid to all European nations so they don't succumb to communism.
Name it after me. I thought of it.
Wasn't that just us?
Nah, it was me. It was just me.
Well, whatever. Just deliver the idea in a radio broadcast. It'll promote democracy in Europe.
I'm McCarthy, and I'm going to blame people of being communist, even though I have no proof. Here I go. You're a communist, and you're a communist.
Hey man, I was just hanging out with my senators. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about how you're communists in America.
Yo, I ain't no communist. What you talking about? Come up here, call me a communist.
Well, you know what? You're just instilling fear of communism in America.
No.
I'm God.
I really think it would help the spread of democratic influence if we allowed free trade between America and Eastern Europe. Also, I propose a mutual military alliance in which, if any country a part of the alliance is attacked, it is as if all of us are being attacked as a whole. I call it NATO.
Yes, I agree.
Oui, this idea is how you Americans say super-de-duper-de?
Yes, quite. Bloody quite.
But, I have but one question. How does this change how America and Britain have so much more power than anyone else, I ask? I'm sick of our nation being overpowered by nations like yours, super-de-duper-de.
We'll give you a seat of power among America and Britain. You'll now be a part of the tripartite directorate.
Well, okay. I do support anything that will attempt to put an end to communism in Eastern European nations?
Warsaw! Warsaw, mother... Russia? I am Ivan Gornev, Soviet military commander. I have a problem with NATO. It is tearing Western Europe away from us honest communists. We, as Soviets, must form a pact of our own to counter this democratic threat. It shall include political and militaristic alliances between these countries. Our own Soviet Union, Poland, East Germany, Czechoslovakia, Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania, and Albania. Lazy womanly Yugoslavia was afraid to join in our struggle. I will call it the Warsaw Pact. Communism will prevail.
I went to the moon.
Today, October 4th, 1957, marks the beginning of Mother Russia's world dominance. We are launching Sputnik 1 into outer space.
So those commies think they're better than good old USA. They're trying to start a space race, but we're going to have to beat them to the moon.
Let's pass the National Defense Education Act. This should be the most heavily funded education program in history. We need smarter youth to help our space program.
Just let me read my book and smoke my pipe.
Today is July 16th, 1969, and once again America is proving its dominance over those dirty Russians by being the first to land on the moon. Thank you Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins, and thank you democracy.
Three, two, one. Mr. President, Francis Gary Powers U-2 was shot down over Russia. We think he's dead.
Oh crap.
Nikita Khrushchev is PO'd.
Yes, and our peace summit in Paris is 2 weeks away. Oh well, I'm not going to apologize. We were trying to find ICBMs in Russia. I guess we're going to have to publicly disagree with this catastrophe.
According to the news, Khrushchev has already announced to the world about the incident.
I guess the summit is over.
Mr. President! Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. President, nuclear weapons installations have been identified in Cuba. They are confirmed to belong to the Soviets. Is nuclear war imminent?
This is definitely the closest we have come to nuclear war. Ever since the failed invasion of Cuba at the Bay of Pigs, our relations with Cuba have plummeted. Apparently Cuba has allied itself with the USSR. I had always feared what Fidel Castro might do, but this is the first serious threat to the US in a long time. We might have to increase the military readiness level to as high as DEFCON 2. We might have to take our missile installations out of Izmir, Turkey. They might not have been our strongest weapons, but they were within range of many cities in the USSR, including Moscow. Khrushchev was not particularly happy when we placed those installations there.
This war has divided East and West Germany since August 13, 1961. It has been used to prevent Eastern Germans from escaping the hold of communism. By going into West Germany, Mikhail Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Hopefully, you'll do this on November 9, 1989. This might lead to German reunification on October 3rd, 1990.
Mr. President, we have successfully invaded Grenada. This doesn't seem particularly important to the war, though.
It doesn't seem like much geographically, but Grenada marks the first country to fall to communism and then be restored to its former government. This is a huge spark for the fight against communism, the USSR, and Cuba. This might bring about the end of the Cold War.
This treaty we are signing, the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, marks the removal of an entire class of nuclear weapons.
It also marks a big step in US-USSR relations. As you and I become better friends, so do these two superpowers. For instance, do you still see the USSR as an evil empire?
That was the USSR of the past, and I cannot say that I think anything like that. Hopefully, as our peace summits progress, your Berlin Wall will come down, and the Soviet Union with it.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah. Yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like, times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs rolling astray. Yeah, a lot of sacrifice in the price you pay. Like living like a fairy tale.
Sometimes